on her to deliver her baby because, remember, she's still pregnant. And so anyway, based on the 911 call and the notes Sharika wrote, Ray is now a suspect in the shooting. And so, bam, police go and they arrest him. Here's his mugshot. And later, bam, they also arrest Watkins. Here's his mugshot. And they also arrest the 2 other guys that were in the car with Watkins. Here are their mugshots, but no one really gives a f about them. Anyway, so about a month later, Sharika, she's still in a coma. And unfortunately, sadly, she ends up passing away. Meanwhile, Ray is not in jail anymore. He's actually out on bail, and he's waiting for his trial. And when the time comes that he's supposed to turn himself back in, he doesn't do that. Instead, he's like, f*** the police, and he flees, and he goes on the run. And he actually flees from North Carolina over to West Memphis, Tennessee. But now that he's crossed state lines, the FBI has got to get involved in all this. And it doesn't take much work because about 4 days later, the FBI tracks Ray to a motel in West Memphis, and he's not checked into a motel room. Instead, the FBI finds him in the parking lot, hiding in the trunk of a car, and bam, they arrest him again. Here's his mugshot again. And so he goes to trial and he's found guilty of conspiracy to commit murder, and he's sentenced to a minimum of 18 years in prison. While Watkins takes a plea deal and he gets 50 years in prison. And in case you were wondering, Sharika's baby that they had to deliver via C-section, he was born prematurely and had been deprived of oxygen because his mom was in critical condition. And he ends up having cerebral palsy and was only expected to live a few weeks. This is actually a photo of him. But luckily, he ends up living much longer than that. And Sharika's mother actually took him in and she raised him, and he went on to graduate high school, and he's now alive and well in his 20s. And here he is in real life next to Sharika.